I'm Steve Wayne, owner of Benjamin Stevens Estate Agents and Block Management Company. So we've been running an estate agency for 20 years as a firm, and the last 6 years we've been heavily involved in block management. We're now up to 130 blocks, covering London, Essex and into the home counties. So over the last 6 months I've really spent a lot of time on the business and really learned a lot of things about what makes block management and really what makes perfect block management. And at Benjamin Stevens we've really built a great team and a great support way of working to really start achieving what I call perfect block management. So what does perfect block management look like to me, and what is it we're trying to achieve here? So one of the most important things is accounts. If you get money right in accounts, generally everything else falls into place, and that starts with budgets. So as one of our clients, we'll sit with you before we set a budget and work together with you to set that budget. There's nothing worse than at the end of the year your management company phoning you up and going, you still owe us money. Now, like, well, I paid every month. Well, yes you have, but we didn't account for this and we didn't plan. So the planning at the budget stage is so important, and that's something we really work long and hard with our directors to achieve. The next part is paying people. So we all want contractors to come out quickly. We want them to be there for us as and when we need them. And how crazy this sounds is we're not even using our money, but there are block management companies who I hear of who just don't pay their contractors. Well, if I don't pay my contractors, how can I expect them to come out on a Sunday night to fix a problem? So we make sure that our contractors are looked after, treated like family. Don't get me wrong, we need to make sure their work's right and to a level, but we make sure they get paid so they always have funds to carry on working, and we support them so they can support us. Our accounts team make sure that they're up to date with when we're getting money in, so we're not chasing you for arrears when you don't actually owe us money. On the flip side, if you do owe us money, we will be chasing you, and we're very hot on that to make sure there's enough money to do everything that needs to be done in that block. If people don't pay their service charges, we don't have money for your insurance, for your fire risk, for all the basic parts to make sure your block ticks along and works perfectly. We make sure the directors get up-to-date accounts. Every quarter we make sure we send them a statement so they know exactly where we are. If we're spending too much money they're unaware of, they get to see it quickly rather than waiting a year before they realise that we shouldn't have been spending money on certain things. We make sure we attend the property every single month. We will do a walk around and make sure that everything is as it seems. The reality is, what we don't see, we don't know. And we can't rely on directors and leaseholders to tell us everything that's going on in the property. We are absolutely committed to make sure that every month we are out on site. Even if it's a 10-minute walk around, we will make sure we're out on site and making sure that we have our eyes on your home and making sure your biggest investment is looked after. We make sure we have quarterly meetings with the directors so we can tell them our opinions on what needs to be done. We create a 1 year, a 3 year, a 5 year plan, and we make sure we create sinking funds so there's enough money to do it, but there's not one big shock at the end. Block management is a real simple business done very badly, unfortunately, in this country. And at Benjamin Stevens we have a plan, a strategy and a way to change that and make sure your home is looked after.